din. Yun din.
Good afternoon to all of our viewers watching us on our MPVA live streams. We are coming to you live from inside the Bacoor Strike Gymnasium. Biyahing Bacoor naman po tayo para sa ating MPVA round number 2 action. We are set to wrap up the regular season here today, but before that, we have an exciting set of doubleheader matches this Wednesday in our MPVA. To wrap up our round number 2, it is the Marikina Lady Shoemasters hunting for their win in this tournament. They have a chance to do that today as they take on the Caloocan Airforce, looking to also get a win and end on a high note in this tournament. At mamayang 4 p.m. naman, Valenzuela Classy will want to go out with a bang as they take on the Rizal St. Gerard Charity Foundation, wanting to continue their momentum heading into the Final Four. Magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. I am Nico Aaron, your courtside reporter, and I am more than excited to bring you our set of matches for today. At ngayon, sa mga hindi naman po makakapunta dito sa venue, don't worry because we got you covered on all our live stream platforms. You can watch the MPVA on MPTV Signal Channel 98 and of course on our MPVA Facebook and YouTube pages. So feel free to watch and comment on our live streams. Kaya ito na po, kapit lang po kayo makakaliga because we want to end round 2 with a bang. More action here in your Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association, ang liga para sa lahat.
During the tournament, Carla Concepcion and the Shoemasters had a roller coaster journey dito sa MPVA. Pero makakalaban nila for this final game itong Team Gangkalu led by their kapitana, Iya Yongko Kimson. And syempre, gusto nila naman na ma-maintain yung 3-game winning streak na meron sila. For our first game, this doubleheader one today, matutuklasan po natin Marikina Lady Shoemasters kontra Aksyon at Malasakit Caloocan Airforce. Magandang hapon po sa lahat ng ating mga manunood. Nagbabalik po muli ang Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. I'm Dr. Cristobal with Lois Santa Maria, and on the sidelines kasama natin itong si Nico Aaron. Lois, for our first game this Wednesday, alam naman natin na itong Team Gangkalu, itong Caloocan, ang ganda ng pinanghuhugutan nila ng lakas ng loob. Panalo sila nung Monday lang kontra Rizal.
So hindi nga natin makakalimutan na even if hindi na makakasama itong Caloocan with the semi-finalists, they still managed to clinch a win against Rizal. And may I remind you, Rizal is one of the semi-finalists dito nga sa ating match. And also for Marikina, dapat lang din maalala ng Marikina that this is their only chance to clean and veer away from the winless title.
So tignan natin kung makukuha nila yung panalo na yon kontra Caloocan. Pero ngayon, Lois, balikan muna natin yung naging previous matchup nila during the first round.
So it was really evident that the Caloocan was in control of their last match. So they win with 3 straight sets, 25-18, 25-13, and 25-22.
So indeed, ang tanong dyan kung matutuloy kaya nitong Caloocan yung panalo na yun, repeat that impressive victory kontra dito Marikina, or finally, ito naman redemption kumbaga para sa kupunan ng Lady Shoemasters. And taking a look at our numbers, wide gap talaga yung pinakita dito ng Caloocan kontra Marikina.
So they really dominated in all departments with the winning streak, event of yung nga sabi nga natin, kitang-kita na dominate sila in terms of attacks and also with the opponent errors na take advantage talaga nila yon.
Meanwhile, isa sa mga players naman para sa Team Caloocan, etong si Angel Antipuesto. Alam natin na in terms of the depensa na meron siya sa net, pwede talaga siya alalayan at pwede siyang, kumbaga, pagkatiwalaan ng kanyang koponan. Kontra Marikina, noong first round, she scored 14 points coming from 12 attacks, 1 block, and 1 ace.
And from that match nga, she was also hailed as queen of the court. And kitang-kita namin natin na siya lang din yung isa sa mga player na nagkaroon ng double digit.
Also, nagkaroon nga siya ng standout performance doon and even game high niya yung 14 points na yun. Pero isa pa nga sa mga players na dapat nating abangan on their final game ngayong hapon ay itong si Kapitana Iya Yongko Kimson.
So she has a 139 total points dito sa ating tournament and she really displayed consistency and it showed when she became the top scorer from their previous match. And again, double-digit score din siya with every games that they're facing.
Kontra Rizal, she scored her game high 27 points on that game pero nung first round kontra Marikina 9 points lang yung naging output niya. Meanwhile, para sa kabilang panig naman, ito nga isa sa mga dapat din natin na hinahanap, no? Itong si Bien Juanillo. Although she will not be playing on this game, nung November 6 nga kontra Valenzuela, she scored a double-digit output with 10 points.
And unfortunately, yun nga, sabi mo nga, hindi nga siya makakapaglaro ngayon. It can be a huge loss for Marikina. But of course, with their absence, all CC players are, lahat ng WCC players ang maglalaro dito and they can finally have the opportunity to stick with their previous system.
Indeed, kumbaga yung sistema ng WCC, pwede nilang incorporate ngayon. Perfect chances din for the coaching staff to experiment. Ano bang pwedeng, kumbaga, sino yung mga players na mas magiging intact, what would actually work for them entering yung kanilang mother league. Pero wag na nating patagalin pa, Lois. I'm sure lahat ng ating volleyball fans excited na as I turn you over to our venue game announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Bacoor City Strike Gymnasium for Manibacao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association, ang liga para sa lahat. For the first game of today's doubleheader features Marikina Shoemasters versus Caloocan Airforce. Let us now meet the players for Caloocan Airforce, starting with their team captain, number 4, Iya Yongko Kimson. First libero, number 17, May Crisostomo. Number 1, Rebecca Cuevas. Number 5, Berka Nieva. Number 6, May Padilla de Flam. Number 8, Jennifer Manzano. Number 9, Josa Cabalsa. Number 12, Joy Gazelle Casas. Number 14, Nestle Meguwal. Number 16, Angel Antipuesto. Number 21, Rhea Manalo. Number 23, Acordas. And their second libero, Gail Valdez. And now, let's meet the players for Marikina Shoemasters, starting with their team captain, number 8, libero, Carla Concepcion. Number 1, AC Mangaring. Player number 2, Cassandra Nasol. Number 3, Kyla Claire Dumanan. Player number 5, Jerlyn May Catalan. Player number 10, Lumiere Precious Chris. Number 14, Bea Florentino. Number 16, Bridget Martinez. Number 17, Gabrielle Bora. Number 18, Julia Balanqui. Number 21, Micaela Javier. Number 22, Jasmine Domingo. Player number 23, Kimberly Bandal, and their second libero, Juliana Maria Bulon. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our officials for this match, number 71. First referee, Mr. Raven Cruz. Second referee, Mr. Ray Galvin.
You say, hey baby, I'll take you for a ride. Let's get together, work it all night. I'll be your lover, your sexy affair. I'll make you feel like heaven is near.
Ladies and gentlemen, please meet the starters for both teams. Starting with the Marikina Lady Shoemasters. Starting with their middle blocker, number 3, Kyla Dumananan. Their center, number 10, Precious Chris. Opposite hitter, number 14, Bea Florentino. Outside hitter, number 16, Bridget Martinez. Middle blocker, number 21, Micaela Javier. Outside hitter, number 22, Jasmine Domingo. And their libero team captain, number 8, Carla Concepcion. And coaching for Marikina Lady Shoemasters is head coach Revy Piquito. And now let's meet the starters for Caloocan Airforce, starting with their team captain, number 4, opposite hitter, Iya Yongko Kimson. Player number 6, outside hitter, May Pantino de Flam. Number 9, middle blocker, Josa Cabalsa. Player number 12, outside hitter, Gazelle Casas. Number 14, center, Nessel Gulwong. Number 16, middle blocker, Angel Antepuesto. And their libero, number 17, Meg Crisostomo. Coaching for the Caloocan Airforce is head coach Ron Jet Villegas. This is your Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association ng Liga para sa lahat.
For the starters dito sa Marikina Lady Shoemasters, yes, you're seeing it right. Hindi po natin makikita in their final game ang mga veteran players nila para sa kanilang koponan. So most of the players na maglalaro for Marikina ay yung kanilang WCC na squad. Meanwhile, para naman dito sa Caloocan, Aksyon at Malasakit, same faces, same names in their previous matchup kontra Rizal. So a great strategy for them as they eye to get that 3-game winning streak for their squad. So unfamiliar faces for the Lady Shoemasters, but definitely a great opportunity for them to showcase what they've got entering their final game.
And so we also know na itong Marikina, composed nga sila ng mga WCC players. So itong opportunity talaga ito para mapakita nila kung ano talaga yung system nila without the guest players and of course yun nga yung mga veteran players nila.
Indeed, yun talaga. Perfect time for them to apply that, you know, kumbaga yung naging improvement din nila, yung mga learnings nila as a team, as WCC, dito sa final game nila in the MPVA. First point, napunta dito sa Caloocan. Pero Lois, balikan din natin yung naging output, yung naging performance na pinakita dito ng Caloocan kontra Rizal. They won in 4 sets. So, yung final set pa nga na yun, it was an extended one. So, grabe, ibang Caloocan talaga yung natuklasan natin. As in, makikita mo yung performance nila pataas eh.
I would really say na ngayon pa silang round 2 nag-peak. Everybody's contributing, sobrang consistent. And yun nga, yung winning streak nila, makikita natin kung magko-continue to ngayon for this game.
Imagine kung first round pa lang nakita na natin yung ganong klaseng Caloocan. Very deadly, actually, yung lineup nila doon.
I would agree to that. But ngayon, makikita din natin na first 2 points sila agad nagdo-dominate.
Cruz, back sets, goes to Martinez. Chance here para sa Caloocan.
And tamang placement lang yun kay Antipuesto but she still managed to put that through.
And Antipuesto also one of the reliable players from the middle para dito sa koponan ng Caloocan. Let's also not forget the performance of Zaza Cabalsa on that game. It wasn't just Iya Kimson who stood up for that match. Martinez. Valdez was there for that pickup. Alam mo, ganda ng depensa sa likod dito ng Marikina. And yun yung nagiging rason bakit may long rally tayo dito.
I think magandang adjustment na nakapag gawa ng magandang floor defense itong Marikina. But yun nga lang, unfortunately, hindi talaga maiiwasan yung mga errors. And that's something that we want to minimize, lalo na with the dominance of Caloocan.
Yun nga, kasi itong Marikina composed of veterans and the WCC nga. And what would you say yung naging challenge nila na syempre bata tapos kumbaga more experienced na players pinagsama-sama in one team?
So, ito nga Caloocan, lahat naman skill-wise, so pinagsama-sama nga, yun nga sabi mo, napakagandang composition nitong team na to kasi at first round nakita natin na parang medyo lie-low lang sila. But, yun nga, pagdating nitong round 2, it seems like nag-gel sila which then contributed to a good game and a good match na naging performance itong Caloocan.
Right now, Caloocan, Lois, they are in command here by as much as 6 points. And let's also credit that to the consistency in the service area for Chin Gual.
And from the previous game, we can see na, I think it was also mentioned na meron siyang iniindang injury sa likod niya.
Yeah.
But she still managed to gain a point. And of course, siya yung utak ng game.
Yun nga rin yung actually nakakatuwa doon, no? Although may iniinda ka for players kasi there are times na syempre they would want to really rest for a while. Pero for Chin Gual, it's a different story. Parang fighter talaga siya. She would still want to orchestrate para sa kanyang koponan.
I think madaming players talaga makaka-relate doon na as long as kaya mo pa. Minsan nga yung iba kahit bawal, gusto talaga nilang i-push.
Yeah.
So yun talagang resiliency na meron ka ma-acquire kapag naging player ka.
Ikaw mismo, naging ganon din yung nangyari sa'yo, Lois. You also suffered from an injury. So, alam mo mismo kung ano yung feeling na ganon. Meanwhile, another point here. Galing naman kay Cases. Delivering a point here and leading us to our first technical timeout. Lamang po dito, ang Lady Shoemasters.
Noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Action resumes in Manny Pacquiao's MPVA. When we first formed this team before the start of the season, one of our main goals was to inspire the kids of Marikina to also have a dream. That was the common message of coaches Andy Fiel and Revy Pio Quinto now that they're entering their final match of this season. You know, I spoke with them earlier and they also told me the main goal for Marikina this year was to actually develop the grassroots program of Marikina Volleyball. And I spoke with Coach Andy. He told me they're very proud of how the girls have used this league as a stepping stone. Sabi nga niya, marami silang nakakalaban na NCAA teams dito. This is good for them moving forward. And he said, in this game, he wants them to end on a high note to boost their morale and confidence moving forward. Back to you, Daphne and Lois.
Thank you, Nico, for that report. Indeed, you know, for Marikina, andun lang din yung kumbaga pagiging selfless nila. Not just with their squad, learning a lot from this, pero yung grassroots program for the entire Marikina.
And yun nga, ito yung magandang bagay with MPV. It becomes an avenue para dun sa mga iba pang gustong magpakita ng mga skills nila. And also, it's also a great opportunity for to gain experience.
Doon kasi sa mga experiences na yon, sa mga ganitong tournament, doon talaga matututo. Hindi lang as a squad, pero most importantly, individually. Para pag nagsama-sama kayo sa team, magbubunga or mailalabas mo talaga yung pwede mong ipakita dito. Meanwhile, a substitution was made here for the Lady Shoemasters with Chin Gual still in the service area. Another loaded service, just challenging the first ball of the Lady Shoemasters and also preventing them to execute a play here.
And Caloocan is just really showing na talagang mga veteran players sila up against a young team. And as you can see, wala pang air na nakocommit itong Caloocan. We saw Gual still on the service line. And it just really shows consistency.
Still an unanswered result here para sa Lady Shoemasters, and imagine for other players actually mapapagod na lang in the service area, but this time a point here para sa Lady Shoemasters with Crew setting it up, and just the perfect ball placement, misread actually para sa Caloocan.
And it's good na na-adjustan yun ni Martinez.
Gual, he'll be sending a free ball here. Cruz, binigay sa gitna.
And kahit hindi ganun kalakas yung palo na yon, she still managed to get it through. Yun yung mga kailangan, makapag-execute lang na maayos itong Marikina. Kahit na lang i-level up yung game nila against Caloocan.
2 straight points para sa Lady Shoemasters. So right now, Javier scoring a bucket. Pati na rin itong si Martinez. Chance here. Shobe with that first ball. Gual.
Of course, Cases really showing how she can dominate over the youngsters of Marikina.
Great eye on that cross-court kill.
Di man ganun kalakas yung palo na yun, but it's still a good angle coming from Cases.
They go to the left side. Ayun, itong si Valdez. Binigay kay Kapitana.
On the side of Marikina, I'm pretty sure they know how powerful the attacks of Caloocan are. But, of course, kailangan nilang adjustan yun. Kailangan nilang bantayan. And again, yung floor defense, yun yung kailangan nila eh. And of course, maging attentive dito sa game na to.
Yun nga, kumbaga for Cruz, as much as gusto niya na mag-orchestrate o pumrosyento dito, kakailanganin muna talaga na masagot yung first ball nila. Pero talking about itong sa Caloocan, no, itong si Iya Yongho Kimson kontra Marikina first round, usually yung naging output nila kasi single digit lang nung first round, and alam naman natin, off the bench kasi siya, parang magic bunot siya, kasabay niya si Semana every double substitution. Pero nung naging starter siya, double digit output talaga yung naging regalo niya for Caloocan.
And yun yung gusto nating makita, lalo na sa mga bench players. Once na mapasok ka sa loob, you gotta give it your all. So, dapat mapakita mo agad. Kasi minsan ka lang mapasok. So, dapat take the chance para mapakita kung ano talaga yung skills na meron ka.
Pero ikaw, Lois, would you say na may mga players na mas nag-iinit coming from the bench? Di ba? May mga ganun kasi minsan eh.
There are really instances like that, lalo na kung sobrang eager na nila maglaro. Nakikita nila, kasi sila yung nakakita kung ano yung mali sa court.
Now, it's time to head on dito sa ating second technical timeout, 16-2.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Now, taking a look at our latest team standings, Quezon Province with 4 wins and 2 losses, Bacoor in the second spot. Third nga natin Binyan, and ito Rizal in the 4th spot. So imagine, 3-point difference lang para dito sa Rizal at Caloocan. Later on, matutuklasan pa nga din po natin ang matchup ng Valenzuela and Rizal. So Caloocan, syempre dun yung eagerness nila na kunin ito in 3 straight sets kontra sa Lady Shoemasters. So now with this wide gap, also a test naman for Team Caloocan regarding their consistency in the service area.
the side of Marikina, hindi na natin sila masyadong nakikitaan ng plays. But then again, Caloocan just really know where to put the ball.
And now also injected in here, itong si Rhea Manalo.
Rhea Manalo is actually a former player of UE.
Oo, pareho sila ni Dara Nieva. Sila yung magkakasama dyan sa Lady Warriors. Also, we've been covering them in the Shaky Super League. And right now, she already scored her first point. Another gift here for Caloocan. Valdez goes to the opposite side. Dug up. But nope. Scramble there, resulting to a point para dito sa Caloocan.
It was a good attempt for Nasol, pero di nga lang talaga nahabol ng mga player. We cannot blame them kasi ang lakas nga naman talaga ng mga pinapakitang atake nitong Caloocan.
But right now, slowly, they are trying to substitute yung mga ibang players pa na pwede nilang bigyan ng opportunity to play here. Knowing that it's our final game this second round. At we're heading na po sa ating playoffs. And immediately, puntos para dito kay Manzano.
And speaking of yung opportunity, yun yung mga ganun yung mga gusto nating makita, nakakapag-grab.
And this Extreme Spike of the Set is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Timeout muna tayo.
Tense nyo. Last game yun na. Hindi na kayo dapat ganyan. Dapat nga, alam nyo na kung paano maglaro eh. Puno, timing mo. Don't be so hard on yourself. Ano ba yung gagawin? Basic. Okay? Guys, mag-usap kayo sa loob.
Ate, kumain ka ba talaga? Macro na sa ulo mo, paano mo papaluin sa kanya na huwag ka na makialam doon, yung mga bola mo malapit sa net. Weak! Weak! Hindi pala kayo sa net.
We heard nga itong calm na motivation nitong coach from Marikina. So yun nga, dapat talaga nilang maalalahanan yung pagiging pagbabalik sa basics and also yung communication. Yun naman talaga yung basics nitong volleyball eh. So if ma-execute na maayos ng Marikina itong mga instructions and ma-translate nila ito dito sa game, then I think mabibigyan din nila ng good match itong Caloocan.
Yun nga, no? So for the coaches, more of yung instructions talaga na magising sila dito since this is their final game. They would want na ipakita talaga nila on what they've got in here. Miss Red here for the Lady Shoemasters with Cassis delivering a service ace.
This team, Caloocan, I think they're one of the top serving teams. Sobrang consistent nila in terms of this first line of offense.
Yeah, I think that's another commentator jinx that happened in that last play with Joy Cassis sending it straight to the net. But regardless, yes, I would like to agree that they've been serving so well here in the first set.
And sa errors nitong Caloocan, dapat mag-take advantage na itong Marikina. And the lucky break for Marikina.
What happened in that last sequence, Lois?
I think Javier's serve was saved by the net. Hindi kasi na-anticipate yun nito ni dito ng Caloocan. But
Parang naka-atras na rin kasi si si Manalo. Akala niya ata lalabas na yung bola doon.
so yun yung mga bagay na mahirap talagang bantayan, lalo na pag tumatama sa net. So ang actions dapat in terms of reception, dapat tsaka ka lang gumagalaw once na nakapasok
Pasok
na.
na. So kapag nasa side nyo na talaga yung bola, no, tsaka ka palang quick to react. Meanwhile, Manzano from the bench, scoring 2 points already here in the first set. And Caloocan 3 points away from securing the first prize. Cruz. They go to the open. Dug up. Manalo.
At magandang bawi yun para kay Manalo dun sa kanyang reception error kanina.
This Extreme Spike of the Set is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. And last time out will be called here para sa Lady Shoemasters.
Carla, nasan ka dito? At ikaw na umatras. Front line ka. Center saan ka? Dito? Front line ka na? ka.
Gab, serve ka kay Kyla.
Saan ka, Kayla? Nandito ka.
Uno, saan mong sineseryoso lahat ng bagay sa sarili mo? Ayaw mo lang gawin yung tama. Saan mo ginagawang komplikado yung buhay mo?
Back row. So, just Carla, passing ko sa'yo. Okay? Yung nasa sa'yo, Carla.
And from that timeout, we heard nga yung mga individual assessment na nito ni coach sa kanyang mga players. And also, nag-provide na din ng mga coaches sa Marikina ng specific instructions on what to do on court. So, dapat i-take in mind itong mga players ng Marikina para maka-execute sila ng magandang play and performance dito sa game na to.
Indeed. Kumbaga last game, so less pressure on their side. Yung pagiging firm nila dito, something na dapat mas maging light yung aura nila with the coaches also. Specifically, itong si Coach Revy, sinasabi nga na dapat huwag masyadong iseryoso because the more serious you play, parang mas magiging firm yung galawan mo sa loob.
I believe, and I would like to agree with that. So, nagiging tight nga talaga, and makikita mo yun, nagre-reflect yun with body language. Makikita talaga natin yun eh.
And now set point here for Caloocan. Aska Balsa setting it up. Not gonna go. Nasol goes to the open and off the blockers.
And I think nakatulong yung timeout na yon dito kay Domingo. Was able to get through that block. And I think fulfilling yun. Nung ako player, kapag nakaka-get through ako sa mga blockings, it feels fulfilling on my end.
Indeed, kasi alam mo ngandun yung power. Meanwhile, Kapausa with her favorite move, just dunking the ball in. Using her right hand, perfect ball placement, and a perfect result for her squad as they'll be wrapping the first set 25-5.
Noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo. Full dominance nga, cliche as it may sound, but Caloocan, aksyon at malasakit remained consistent here in the first set. That resulted to a 25-5 score, and it was also led by their playmaker. She remained composed and reliant in terms of her serving, talking about itong si Chin Gual.
So I think wala na akong masabi dito sa Caloocan. They're really at their peak. And everybody was contributing. And on the other hand, dito naman sa side ng Marikina, it just showed na nakaka-apekto talaga yung pagkawala ng mga key players na. That's why somebody needs to step up dito sa kontralaban sa Caloocan.
Indeed, stepping up should happen in there in terms of numbers. 14 na ang pinakita dito ng Caloocan, 3 lang para sa Marikina. And look at that wide gap in terms of aces and errors.
And it really shows how dominating Caloocan can be with their powerful attacks.
And now also the chance for the coaching staff of Caloocan, knowing that this is one of the tournaments that they are playing. So marami din po silang mga tournament na sinasalihan dito. At ito yung chance din nila to kumbaga play around, especially with their setters, that right now it's Cuevas who will be leading the offense for their squad.
And by this time, nakikita na din natin yung pag-ikot ng mga players nitong Caloocan.
Coverage was present in there.
And unfortunately, that miscalculation gave a point for Caloocan. Well, yung mga ganong errors, it really happens sa game. So it's totally normal.
Chance here para sa Lady Shoemasters. Pass coming from Manalo and Urdas from the right side.
And I would like to go back lang dun sa sinabi ng coach ng Marikina na dapat ngayon nag-perform na sila eh. Kasi kilala nila yung mga kalaban nila, nag-meet na sila nung round 1. So dapat ngayon nakakapag-adjust na sila.
Also the best chance for them to consider this rather a big game for them. Want to play? Dug up. Cabalsa with that push. Couldn't go. Martinez denied at the net. Failed to get that ball across the net after that save.
But it was still a good attempt for Marikina. And again, consistency. Sobrang close talaga ito sa Caloocan eh. When I think of consistency, first thing in mind that I can think of sa team na to would be Caloocan.
Pero talking about itong si Ada Cruz, yung playmaker ng Marikina Lady Shoemasters. Take note, she is just standing 5'4" tall and 18 years old lang siya. This Extreme Spike of the Set is brought to you by Extreme One Stop Shop Appliances. Zaza Cabalsa remains steady and deadly from the middle, but Cuevas service.
Seems like kahit sinong ilagay mo dito sa Caloocan, even someone coming off from the bench, they just keep on making a point.
And, you know, parang pansin ko yung mga setters talaga, no, ng Caloocan specifically. Kanina kasi yung nag-lead nung, if I'm not mistaken, 10-0 doon, yung pinakita dito ng Caloocan. It was Jean Gual. So, setter. Ngayon naman, also intentional. Itong si Cuevas. 6-0 run.
Double contact error on the side of Marikina. So this is what they really need to minimize, yung reception error, knowing na napakagaling na service, napakagaling mag-service nitong Caloocan. Dapat ma-adjustan na to ng Marikina.
Chance here for Caloocan. Right on the end line, a point here. Everything's working out well. Para dito sa Caloocan Airforce, still wala naging response dito ang Lady Shoemasters. And that will actually lead us sa ating unang technical timeout.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Daphne and Lois, I spoke with Coach Ron of Caloocan prior to this game, and he told me that despite falling short in their last push for a spot in the Final Four, his coaching staff, together with team captain Iya Yonko Quimson, are very proud of their team's performance in this tournament. happy kami sa performance ng girls sa MPVA. To make it in the top 5 this far with the level of competition, napakalaking bagay yan. Now entering this match, it's about finishing strong. Dagdag nga ni Team Captain Iya Yongko Crimson, kahit suntok sa buwan na makapasok kami sa semifinals, gagalingan pa rin namin because we want to end on a high note. And I want my teammates to have high morale ending this tournament. And they're both happy because Caloocan actually inspired many other Air Force cadets to join and play the sport of volleyball in the future. So back to you, Daphne and Lois.
Thank you, Nico. And who couldn't be any more proud with how Caloocan performed here in the second season of the MPVA. And yes, they are part of the top 5, so much growth and so much that we could expect on, especially entering itong ating next tournament. Meanwhile, Cuevas unstoppable here in the service area. 11 times na siyang nagsaservice dito.
Actually, just goes to show is consistency ng Caloocan. Again, consistency, yun yung papanalo dito sa Caloocan. Eh.
Pero, adjust lang kayo. Pag medyo pumunta sa inyo, help out. Huwag kayong magdulo. Huwag niyo siya layuan. Dumikit kayong banda sa gitna. Kasi dyan dinadala eh. So you can still help her out. Pero pag sa'yo. Huwag ka na tumingin sa dalawa. Kaya ka nasa loob para tumulong.
And some just specific instructions happening here on the side of the Lady Shoemasters, something that they would want to address to stop this bleeding. And finally, Cuevas sending it far away, kaya bonus point para sa Lady Shoemasters.
And that's something what the Lady Shoemasters needs to take advantage of. And again, commentators, Jinx, kakapuri mo lang sa kanya kanina, then she committed an error right after.
That elevation coming from Zaza Cabalza though.
And it's amazing how these veteran players can still manage to perform really well.
Yung kondisyon din kasi nitong, syempre mga sundalo itong Caloocan Airforce, andun na rin eh, no? So, naging, talking to a lot of players here for Team Caloocan, they really admitted na, kumbaga, ito yung naging bread and butter nila. Although they thought that in their high school or in their college scenes, naglalaro na talaga sila ng volleyball. Pero syempre right after that, hindi na sila nag-expect na matutuloy-tuloy pa nila eh. So they opted to choose for another path. So this time around, playing again in the professional ranks, perfect time for them to just really live yung dream nila while also syempre enjoying the work that they have.
And of course, tong game na to, especially this match-up, it's opportunity again dito sa mga youngsters para maka-experience ng mga ganitong laban, especially up against veteran players. And on the other hand, dito sa side ng Caloocan, knowing na itong mga players na to, it's been a long time since naglalaro sila, it's also an opportunity for them para ma-showcase pa rin yung mga performances and skills nila, even ayun nga, even nung last time pa sila naglaro at their peak.
Indeed. Parang walang timeline kumbaga yung paglalaro dito ng volleyball. And speaking of that timeline, muli puntos galing sa gitna led by Zaza Cabalza.
And like to give credit to the good passes. That's why they were able to execute that play.
Pero also acknowledge din natin yung naging effort ng Lady Shoemasters in that long rally earlier. Martinez scoring another bucket here para sa kanyang koponan.
And we need to see more of that from the side of Marikina. If they want to level out or be at par with Caloocan's performance.
Cruz, just a young setter for the Lady Shoemasters and for WCC, but this one of the young players for Team Caloocan ending this and will lead and will lead us actually sa ating second technical timeout. This Extreme Spike of the set is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. 14-point lead para sa Caloocan.
Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
And just enjoying this match. Itong Team Caloocan, seeing their smiles, yung mga gestures nila dito, yung communication nila inside the court. Especially if you are up here by as much as 14 points.
So I think on the side of Marikina, what they really need is communication eh. Yung roles nila inside the court, that's something that they need to work on. And speaking of their roles, they committed another reception error.
So right now, Kapalsa also scoring a point. Galing naman dito sa service area. Cruz chooses Martinez.
And it was a good attempt for Martinez. So you can see, knowing na itong Caloocan, they can tower over the blocks of Spikers. And again, they're at their peak. It's good that you take advantage of the blocker's hands in order to gain a point.
Just 21 years old itong si Martinez. Recently, she celebrated her 21st birthday noong November 1. Pero ito, Rhea Manalo will be scoring another point here from her favorite spot here in the open. Ordas, meanwhile, in the first round, nagiging starter yan. But, you know, with just the coaches of Caloocan experimenting their players, allowing others also to have that quality time to play, they opted to choose etong si Ordas na maging substitute, kumaga coming from the bench. Chance here. Free ball para sa Lady Shoemasters. Cuevas with that 1-2 play. Anticipated and read well for Marikina. Cuevas binigay dito sa gitna.
But unfortunately, that ball was too much coming from Domingo. Medyo sayang din yung rally, but they just need to be consistent.
Lois, para dito sa Caloocan, dalawang former Lady Warrior, talking about itong si Nieva tsaka si Manalo. How perfect are they para sa side ng Caloocan na meron kang dalawang ganong youngsters mixed of veterans sa kanilang koponan?
Of course, yung familiarity nila among their skills, and they used to play same system. Yun nga, galing sila sa UE. So, nakakatulong talaga ito. Of course, yun, mga young players. So, they have a lot of energy that they can show dito sa game na to.
Kumbaga, in college kasi magkasama sila. So, entering here in the pros, perfect picture for them, no? Na magkasama pa rin sila. And sabi mo yung energy na yun, pwede nila yun ibahagi dito sa Caloocan. Strong service here with Cuevas choosing Nieva. Dug up. So, great target on that one kasi alam nila na si Nieva yung ita-target, but Nieva remains unbothered, targeting zone 1.
I think Caloocan just really know where to place the ball. Yung placement lang ng bola, not too much power in there, but just a spot to look out in order to gain a point for their team.
Martinez from behind. Ordas was there for that pickup. Kapalsa with her favorite drop. This time, That will not guarantee a point, but no. This time, Cabalsa with so much power on that hit.
As you can see, she really knows na sa kanya ibibigay yung bola. So, she really hammered that down.
As much as meron talagang first ball, automatic na first setters, nagiging option talaga nila yung middle blockers and just paving the way itong si Cabalsa. Cuevas this time chooses Nieva.
And I think she heard me na hindi naman ganun kalakas yung palo niya kanina with the placement. And now, pinapakita niya naman kung gaano ka-powerful yung mga attacks niya.
And now Caloocan, 2 points away from securing the second prize. Substitution will be the move here for the Lady Shoemasters. Sabi nga natin, best picture for them to allow these players to experience a full game
And
without
that
without
substitution-
without the core.
And I hope that substitution can make a change for Marikina.
Indeed, kasi for sure yung coaches yun din yung ina-expect nila kaya ginawa nila yung move na yun. Whistle was called by our first referee in that last play. Over, received, pero magkakaroon ng chance here. Whistle was called again.
4 touches for that one. I think hindi nila nakita na counted na yung bola from that galing dun sa save sa net.
Martinez will be sending a free ball. Cuevas reverses. What an angle though, coming from Aiko Ordaz in her comfortable position. And that will wrap the second set dito sa ating first game. Caloocan up here by 2-0.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
$25-7 was our set number 2 score, and still in full blast po itong Team Caloocan aksyon at malasakit. It was a bit of the same but a different story actually, I'd say, that happened here in the second set. Kung first set, it was Chingual's consistency in the service area. Ito naman ngayon, ang magiging rason dito ay itong si Cuevas.
So dito sa second set, nakita natin yung set of players na nanggaling sa Caloocan, lahat sila may makakontribute. And dominance lang talaga yung pinakita nila. On the other hand, sa Marikina naman, they're slowly showing their attacks. However, Caloocan is just really too much for them.
In terms
in terms of the statistics and the numbers just really speaks for themselves. Kitang-kita talaga natin itong dominance in terms of attacks. And kagaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, may mga attacks na din naman itong Marikina, but they fail in terms of their reception. So yun yung importanteng bagay para makapag-execute sila ng maayos na attacks.
Indeed, that reception should be addressed here in the third set dahil nga 5 aces ang naging regalo dito ng Caloocan. Now entering here in the third set, and the only chance for the Lady Shoemasters to extend this one. Zaza Cabalsa, 7 points on this game. 5 from attacks, 1 block, and an ace.
So in all areas talaga nagko-contribute itong si Cabalsa.
So let's find out kung this time saan pa siya makakakuha ng puntos para sa kanyang koponan. With the coaches still sticking to those players who played in the second set. Para sa koponan ng Caloocan, yung pa rin ang makikita nating mga mukha dito sa third set. Cuevas will still initiate the scoring department here. They go to Martinez. Battle at the net. But a better actually defense we're seeing here for the Lady Shoemasters.
And also, kudos dito kay Javier. Kanina niya pala babantayan yung bola. Unfortunately, hindi lang nila nakuha itong last ball. But still, it's an improvement from the last set.
But actually, itong si Coach Revy, who's the head coach right now for their game. Her sport, initially, itong coach ng Marikina, is not volleyball. So, her first love was actually basketball. So, right now, ngayon naman, she'll be manning the sidelines in terms of, diba, dito naman sa volleyball. Para sa WCC and for the Lady Shoemasters. 4 aces na actually ang naging regalo dito ni Cuevas, but that will stop the bleeding as a point will be earned here for Martinez.
And sabi mo nga kahit hindi previously volleyball player itong si coach, I think yung one thing na in common, regardless kung volleyball player siya or basketball, is parang silang athletes. They all go through the same thing, frustrations, errors, and also yung mga points to celebrate.
Kumbaga, isa lang din naman ang mantra kapag atleta ka talaga is to win every game as much as you could.
That's correct.
Urdas from the right pin. Dug up, but that was too hot to handle.
That's still a good attempt from Cruz. Hindi nga lang nabigyan ng justice. But still.
First ball.
I think she was targeting the cross hit.
So 8 points already for Cabalsa, and Nieva giving a service ace here.
And kanina pa nila tina-target yung malapit sa line eh. So yung long ball, yun, I think yun yung specialty nitong Caloocan.
This time giving a short one. Just when you were talking about that long ball, that long services, Nieva giving us a different taste of that service.
Feel like she's reminding us na kaya niya in all areas kahit saan pa i-target.
5 points for Dara Nieva on this match. Balankit goes to Martinez. Cuevas jump sets, chooses Manalo, providing much power from that hit. Manalo again, but no. Dug up. High punch. But credit that pass coming from Nieva. Urdas with a cross-court angle. Expect a long rally with the defense activated for both teams. Cabalsa, 9 points on this match.
Of course, alam naman natin kahit anong ibigay mo dito kay Cabalsa, mabibigyan niya talaga ng point.
This Extreme Spike of the set is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. 7-point lead para dito sa Caloocan.
Noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Action resumes in the MPVA, ang liga para sa lahat. Now, one of the other topics we touched on in my conversation with Marikina coaches Revy Pioquinto and Andy Phil was how volleyball has positively impacted the lives of these young girls. Volleyball has served as an avenue for most of our players to finish their studies, according to head coach Revy Pioquinto. And given the fact that the core of Marikina's players are from WCC, the majority of them are actually scholars. As of now, ito yung pinakamalaking liga na sinalihan ng girls, according to Coach Andy Phil. And he also told me that dati yung mga napapanood na ng players sa TV, sa NCAA, nakakalaban din nila. So this has been a good stepping stone for their growth as a team. And I also asked them as coaches, what have you learned from your young group of players? And they said, great things take time. Sometimes you need a lot of patience when you're coaching a young squad, but they said, everything that they learned from this league, they fully embrace it and they want to bring it in the upcoming tournaments moving forward. Back to you, Daphne and Lois.
Thank you so much, Nico. Indeed, great things takes time para sa kanilang koponan, and you would appreciate how patient yung coaching staff with, kumbaga, yung nagiging baby steps para sa WCC and for Marikina Lady Shoemasters.
And also, I would like to go back dito kay Concepcion kanina. Ang ganda na ng mga floor defense niya eh. Nabibigyan nila ng rally itong Caloocan because of her. So I think medyo late lang na fired up itong si Concepcion. But we'll see.
And they go to the open, but ando si Manzado to guard the net. Whistle was called here after the double contact violation.
And again, yung mga, mahirap din naman talaga adjustan yung set na yun because it was too close to the net.
7-point game. Also, that defense coming from Nieva at the back, sending it usually diretso na kay Cuevas. One-hand save. Galing naman dito kay Cabal sa chance here. Say thank you to the net. Muntikan pa maging error yon para sa side ng Caloocan. Cabalsa with that first ball. Cuevas chooses Ordas. Indeed, much improved floor defense para dito sa team Kangkalu. Manalo, adding a bit of power in that last hit.
Still, I think that's one of the longest rally we had in this match. Again, credits pa rin dun sa blockings. I think even if the point was given to Caloocan, we're slowly seeing the improvement of Marikina's performance. And also, kahit hindi man nila ma-block yon, but at least mahawakan man lang nila yung bola would contribute para ma-slow down yung bilis ng bola coming from Caloocan's attack.
Lois, 8 points na para dito kay Zaza Cabalso on this match, but a point will be given here for the Lady Shoemasters.
As I was saying, they're slowly improving itong
And
mga Marikina Lady Shoemasters.
always yun naman kasi talaga yung pinaka-importante dito, no? Although you can see na nahihirapan kayo dito, but it's also how you try your best to respond from those instructions, from those huddles na binibigay sa inyo ng coaches.
I agree.
Ordas, 4 points on this game, who just played in the second set. Cruz, blocked by Manzano. Binigay sa kanya ang bola dito. But, great reflex for the Lady Shoemasters in remaining that ball alive. Pero Manalo showing a lot of force from that hit.
And Manalo just really needed that attack to gain their momentum back.
This Extreme Spike of the Set is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Rhea Manalo and Darren Nieva, most of the time, hindi rin natin alam kung nagiging starter ba sila dito para sa kanilang component or coming from the bench. But right now, that minutes given to them, mini-make sure nila, ina-assure nila yung coaching staff nila na it's gonna be all worth it. Again, defense activated, but that will be an error though.
Fortunately, yung error na yon, yun yung mahirap sa volleyball kasi kapag ikaw yung nag-error, automatically, the score will be given to your opponent.
Ikaw usually, Lois, in your playing career, paano mo sinusubukan na bumawi after an error?
Well, it's just about the mindset and of course, yung situation yun yung kailangan natin i-weigh in order to know kung saan yung lapses and areas to improve on.
But right now, it's time to head on sa ating second technical timeout, 16-4.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Coming up next, warming up on the sidelines with the Guzman pumped up for their game before, syempre, mag-head on sa ating playoffs. Makakalaban po nila later on itong Valenzuela Classy. And that's also Heart Rio dancing her way while warming up. And in just a while po, sila naman ang ating final game this doubleheader Wednesday, but sharp service coming from Urdas. Great power in that last play. This is a 12-point game. Manalo guarding the net. Chance here. Ito si Nieva, nanigurado na. Kaya sinalba ang bola na yon.
I think it was meant to go outside.
Pero high risk, high reward kasi. Kaya minake sure na lang talaga ni Nieva in that last sequence. Cruz naluno doon in that last play. Kaya ang puntos na to, mapupunta sa Caloocan.
And on the side of Cruz, I think mahirap din naman taga-adjustan yung set na yun. But of course, it's the responsibility of the Spikers to make adjustment kung hindi naman ganun kaayos yung set.
They go to the open again. Much needed point here for the Lady Shoemasters.
And again, repetitively, kailangan na talagang gawin ng Marikina is to take advantage of the errors of Caloocan.
Strong one and an unintentional service given here coming from Florentino. Now it's 6 serving 17. The lone chance for the Lady Shoemasters to snatch this set. And just seeing itong Caloocan Airforce, kahit sino na bigyan ng pagkakataon ng coaches dito na maglaro, they are definitely just performing their job here.
And again, Manalo, maasahan mo siya in all areas. Actually, lahat dito ng mga players ng Caloocan.
They've been scoring from all sides of the court. Meanwhile, a timeout will be called here.
Dito ka? Dito ka ba? Setter ito? Dito ka? Dito ka. Okay. So, you have to move here. Tapos, para tatlo kayo. You need to help out at the back. Usog sila dito. Ay, nasan ka dito? Ayan. So, move back. Help them out first. Tara.
Juliana, palit mo na kayo ni Carla. Now. Lala.
Dikit po ako sa likod. Dito po.
So now it was a
Di ka nakinig
specific
ng
instruction. Specific instruction to Marikina Lady Shoemasters ang binigay nito ni Coach. Again, sa defense. And I think there's also an instruction regarding the switching of players.
Observing yung nagiging timeouts dito for the Lady Shoemasters. Not just parang alarm or pang pagising sa kanila, but specific positioning na on how they should literally move inside the court. 7 points para dito kay Manalo. Off the bench din yan. Just played in the second set. Gale with that first ball. They choose Nieva. Cuevas with that dish. Going to Ordas. Couldn't go. Back set naman. Cruz tipping it off. Nieva. Just the perfect angle and that ball placement. Targeting itong corner.
Again, not too much power. They just need to find a good spot. Kung walang tao doon, I think it's one thing that's really good with these players. Ang bilis nila makapag-isip on where to put the ball in such a short time.
Miscommunication actually para sa Lady Shoemasters and still in the service area. Itong si Rhea Manalo, I wonder kung ilang service aces na ang naging regalo niya. Dito lang ha, sa third set.
And Caloocan's now just a few points away para makontinue ang kanilang winning streak.
Specifically, Lois, 3 puntos and make that 2 points away from clinching their 3-game winning streak and most importantly actually, ending the season on a high note. 23-6. Martinez will be sending a gift para sa Caloocan. Cuevas. And everyone from the coaching staff of Caloocan. Actually, yung kanilang players dito, no? So, pumalo itong si Valdez in that last play.
And she's a libero.
Actually, hindi pala ang tumatawa yung players, yung coaching staff. Hindi rin in-expect yun.
They're not happy with that kasi
Yeah.
hindi naman talaga dapat tumatalon itong libero. Lalo na pagpapalo.
Buti sana actually kung naging buhay yung bola doon. Kaya lang naging error. Just a bit of fun, lighting up the mood. And Cuevas will be sending their squad now at match point opportunity. And as much as Caloocan Airforce just enjoying this game, ito na, nasa match point na po sila.
And just like that, Caloocan was able to get this match with just that service ace.
Ending it with a big bang boom. Itong team Caloocan AM Airforce with Manzano off the bench, delivering that service ace. At yan na nga po, panalo po muli itong Caloocan Airforce. What a run for both of these squads. After 4 months, makikita din natin so much improvement. And syempre, para dito naman sa Lady Shoemasters, a different story. We are hoping for them na makita natin entering ang ating next season. For our final scores, it's 25-5, 25-7, and 25-7.
Kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
They wanted it, so they got it. Three straight set victory para sa Caloocan, 25-5, 25-7, and 25-7. What a performance para dito sa Caloocan in their final game dito sa ating MPVA. For our Queen of the Court, sino ba ang napili mo, Lois?
So dito sa ating Queen of the Court, she really showed her consistency in all departments. And this is none other than Cabalsa, which gained 8 points with 6 attacks, 1 block, and 1 ace.
Zaza Cabalsa showcased consistency, and right now she is with our courtside reporter. Ito na nga, Nico Aaron, take it away.
Thank you, Daphne and Lois. With me right now is our Queen of the Court for Caloocan, Josamay Cabalza, stepping up in their final game of the tournament. Josa, una-una, congratulations. Nakuha niyo yung panalo. Ending on a high note. Anong masasabi mo sa naging performance mo ngayong araw at ikaw nag-step up para sa Caloocan?
Una-una, nagpapasalamat ako sa coaching staff namin and teammates na pinagkatiwalaan nila ako sa position ko now as a middle blocker. And sa mga supporters namin, maraming salamat.
Okay, kitang-kita natin kompleto team niya ngayon. Kanina nakausap ko nga si Coach Ron and the team captain niyo, sabi nga daw nila kahit medyo short kayo sa campaign niyo to enter the Final Four, sinabi pa rin nila na you have a lot of motivation entering this game. Ikaw ba, ano yung naging motivation mo na at least maganda ang naipakita niyo dito sa final game?
Una-una, kahit hindi kami makapasok sa top 4, gusto namin tapusin ng maganda tong league na to and ipakita kung anong meron kami kahit na ito yung first tournament namin ngayong 2024. Yun lang. Thank you.
Alright, well said, Josa. At ngayon, Josa naman, yung mga gusto mong batiin, yung mga sumusuporta sa'yo at sa Caloocan Air Force.
First of all, binabati ko si manager, Sir Aristotel, and Sir Duwadico, Ma'am Klua, Sir Molbe, and to all our supporters, and to my family, Cabalsa family, Wiley Labado, and Labado family, Kuya Jojit, and sa family ni lahat ng teammates ko, Isha, and the Lady Gunners, hi! Happy birthday, girls! Sa libero namin, eh!
Ma'am Marta! Hi, Ma'am Marta! Ma'am Marta, artista na kami!
And binabati ko din yung mother and father ko, Nanay Susan, Tatay Rapi, and sa kapatid ko, eh! And sa Caloocan, hi! Happy birthday, girls! Happy birthday! Wala na. Thank you, thank you! Thank you sa lahat ng supporters ng Caloocan Airforce.
Alright, and there you have it, our Queen of the Court, Josamay Cabalza, stepping up for Caloocan, ending on a high note in their campaign dito sa MPVA. Back to you, Daphne and Lois.
Thank you, Nico. And once again, congratulations dito kay Zaza Cabalsa, and happy birthday para dito kay Gail Valdez. Now we have an answer kung bakit siya pumalo. Siyempre sa last game niya, gusto naman lang makapalo dito sa tournament na to. Dito naman sa ating set number 1, Lois, balikan na natin yung pangyayari. We were mentioning na wala yung core players nitong Marikina Lady Shoemasters. They literally struggled on this one. Pero it was Chin Gual na nag-step up agad, setting the standards, setting the tone rather. Kaya that resulted to a 25-5. Dito naman sa ating set number 2. Kung kanina, kung si Chin Gual yun. Meanwhile, it's Cuevas naman.
Indeed, itong absence ng mga key players ng Marikina ay napakalaking kawalan sa kanila na take advantage naman nitong Caloocan. They really showed no mercy dito laban sa Marikina.
And nakita din natin, no, nag-experiment o naglaro ng players ang coaching staff dito ng Caloocan. Heading on naman dito sa ating third set na natuklasan din natin na gumagana actually in the service area, and in terms of attacks actually itong si Rhea Manalo para sa kanyang kupunan.
And unfortunately nga dito lang sa Marikina, they're up against a team that's really on their peak. So itong Marikina, Caloocan, pinakita nila yung dominance, consistency, and everybody was just contributing dito sa kanilang end.
And that resulted to a 25-5, 25-7, 25-7. Caloocan nakshot at malasakit, earning this victory kontra Marikina Lady Shoemasters. And summarizing what happened on this game, 36 ang pinakitang atake dito ng Caloocan.
And it is such a huge difference in terms of attacks. And of course, itong aces na pinakita nitong Caloocan, they really showed how powerful they can be even at the first line of offense.
Tingnan din natin no, yung error is something na kailangan pa talagang i-improve or i-work on dito ng Marikina Lady Shoemasters. Now, let's check out itong ating updated na team standings. Ito na nga, Quezon Province on top here with 14 wins and 2 losses at Bacoor in the second spot. Both of these squads securing that twice to beat advantage heading on dito sa ating playoffs.
And nothing much has changed dito sa ating team standings. Still established na ang ating top 4 semi-finalist.
Pero kung titingnan natin, pareho lang ng puntos ang Rizal at Caloocan pero kinapos ng isang panalo dito ang Caloocan dahil ito nga coming up next Rizal. Meron pa silang isang game so definitely they would add more points dito sa ating Final Four playoff picture. Now coming up next, talking about Valenzuela Classy, they will have their final showdown kontra dito sa Team Rizal.